Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Manchester United.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. Well, Jim, there he is, the much-storied Gabriel Batistuta. Fair to say, I think he will be a handful.
Well, talk about an understatement, Peter. He's Argentina's greatest number 9, without doubt. I don't think I've ever seen anyone strike the ball with such violence, if I can put it like that. We might well be seeing his iconic celebration in the next couple of hours.
Takes a shot!
चला गोल ही नहीं पड़ रही आज.
Crosses it in. Courtois claims it without any fuss. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cross to the back post. Defending of the desperate variety. Kvaratskhelia. Messi. And Messi! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Batistuta clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Maicon making good progress on the right-hand side. Maicon proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a lovely, neat pass. Thinks one through. And he was alert to it. They've played it short. And this is Hazard. He's tried one! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Nuno Mendes is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Now that looks a decent ball. No goals as yet. This is Vieri. Messi. Hazard. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Quality ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Kvaratskhelia has got himself a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And it's Cáceres. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And there's the shot! Can he spark a counter here? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rijkaard. Pelé. That has been slung wide. Neymar. That is lovely. And that is out of play. Oh, strongly challenged there.
2 early minutes has been indicated.
And it's lofted through here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the first half is done.
साला बहुत
So
सही
neither
बेकार
team
कर
were
रहा है.
able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. Here we go again then.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Turan, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
So much time and space here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's picked his way through. Kvaratskhelia gets his head on it! Superb goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers.
Yeah,
Little
grand
influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That has not gone well. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Mendes. And this is Neymar. Neymar plays it in.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Adams. Number 21, Vieri. Number 19, Pele.
Nicely weighted
Coming
ball.
on the field, number 15, Platini. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number
75
20,
minutes played.
Owen.
Oh, that's
Substitution
fabulous.
taking place.
Mike on. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 11.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Messi.
So who's he going to be aiming
Coming
for
on the
here?
field, Number 22. Pepin.
Oh, nearly,
Number
but
26.
nearly is nothing.
Nedved.
Ronaldinho certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Ambitious ball here. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
It's a searching pass.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. That's been cut out, well played.
8 minutes has been indicated.
Nedved. Caresses it through. And he cuts out the supply. Time added on 4 minutes. Now it's Platini. Shot could be... Can he finish? He scores! We thought it was over. It's all square
Good.
once more.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully met.
And we're done.
डिवीजन में 12 मैच लूज हो गए कब हुए
Their share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end.
हुए तो 12 मैच लूज थे रे
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
डिवीजन में पता नहीं क्या चल रहा है ठीक है वो स्क्रिप्ट चल रही है या क्या चल रहा है
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most...
Oh, terrible. And he shoots! Goal!
Well, once
कर
more,
रहे
it's
हैं
him.
चूती
And we can't be surprised because his
बड़ा
instinct
बॉल
for
क्लियर
doing
करते
this
हैं
is incredible.
The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Arsenal and Messi! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! He's got himself an absolute
दो
peach.
टाइम हुए दो गोल खा लिए
They
सालों
have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're...
Batistuta! And he looked every bit
चूतिया गेम है बहन चूत साले
Batistuta is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And it's going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Messi goes short, chooses to go back, has a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And this is Vieri. Thinks about the shot. An uncompromising challenge. And it's Bellingham. Knocks it into space. That pass has been well into... That could spell trouble. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball one. And Messi! Split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So their fourth corner of the game. And now a sudden chance
अबे
to counter.
यार
And here's Messi. And it's going to be another one. They're up to 5 corners now. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ferdinand, approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? They're back in possession and ready to go again. Neymar. It's played through for him. Beckenbauer is there and he can get that clear. And this is Neymar. Now the delivery.
2 minutes added time.
It's out for a goal kick. Turan. Oh, it's Batistuta. He's through, now is he in? Messi, shot a goal! It's anyone's ball now. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick
Just a quick
themselves up from
reminder
here.
today.
हाँ
They're still
हाँ
amazing.
ईशान
Maybe they'll
है
thrive on
ये
the
कौन सी है
adversity.
तेरी आईडी
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey.
Decent chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Fernando Torres really must
हेलो
be
परवीन
thinking what he
भाई
has to do
आई
to
हैव
score
5
there.
अकाउंट
Well,
5
height
अकाउंट तेरे
could
कम
make
नहीं है
all
कुछ
the difference on these set pieces.
5 अकाउंट तेरे कम है मेरे आईडी से
It's a mighty effort. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Raikkonen.
मेरे को तो 5 अकाउंट तेरे कम लग रहा है
And it's Bellingham. And it's Messi. Iniesta.
5 अकाउंट तूने बनाए
Does
किस
have his
लिए
name on the score sheet, of course. Tries to
मेरा
play
ये
it
तो
through.
बता
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Vieira demonstrating his defensive quality there. Thuram
ईशान 5 अकाउंट बनाए किस लिए हैं
looking for
यार
options.
हद है बहन जो
It's come to nothing. Nuno Mendes. Messi. Now, can they get him away? And he cuts out the supply. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Torres. Pele. Pele. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Arsenal presented with a golden opportunity here. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it.
सीधी मारे
Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He might be in here. Now that is a hefty challenge. That's tidy. Another chance from a corner.
रबीन भाई कैसे
Corner
हो
count is rising. That's 6.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 21, Vieri. Number 11, Neymar. Number 19, Pele.
ईशान नेक्स्ट मैच खेलेगा
9, Fernando Torres.
And it's been
Coming
taken
on the
short.
field, Number 20, Owen. Number 10,
Ball has
Messi.
bounced loose now.
Number 26,
Out towards the flank.
Number 7, Cristiano
Yaya
Ronaldo.
Toure. He is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
Bangladesh clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Batistuta! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitutions taking place.
So there's going to be another change here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
And here's Nedved. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. He could be in here. He's had a shot! Fantastic from Michael Owen! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have stolen level at the last. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of
लंबी
finish.
खेल के जो मारा ना गोल टोक कर मुझे
But I was willing him
मेरे
to
गोल सही
supply
है
the
वो
finish, and he came up trumps.
Michael Owen.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Mendes. Nedved. And he's managed to get free. Hit into the middle. He rises. Oh, crossbar! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch.
Big chance! Oh, it's a beauty! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And time is up. Arsenal have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
And a
Owen
quick reminder
just could
today,
not help
everybody,
himself,
to
could he?
अरे प्रवीण भाई पहचान लिया यार समझ गया अंकित भाई बोले अंकित भाई ग्रुप डी वाला प्रवीण सही पहचाना ना यार पहले बोलता अभी तो मैच में चला गया मैं रुक एक मिनट बैक करने दे आजा गेम ऑन कर तब तक
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the
Hello,
promise of
everybody,
a
and
match that
welcome
will
to
really
today's
get the
match.
juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
There's no shortage of great fullbacks in the game today, but Robertson really is among the very best. Some true legends of the game have sung his praises, and I can't disagree. Pace.
And a chance! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. Wants a look and plays it forward. Now, what about a counter-attack? Knocks it into space. It's Vieri! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward, pinches it off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Defending here is really tight. Messi. India trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb.
Terrific header! He's got a goal! They are right back in business!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's picked his chance! Van Basten! My word, this guy is special! A finish of true class! And they're back in front! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Arsenal take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And the shot! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Arsenal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Messi. He has a look up, shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Vieri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear.
There will be
And
3
now they
minutes
can
added
spring
time.
out of defence. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. Mbappe! And he hits the net. And right on half-time, that is telling. And that will shoot. And we've reached half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Arsenal hold a skinny lead after a thrilling half. Bring on the second half. It's 3-2. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Rijkaard. Neymar. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's Messi. And here's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Beckham taking charge of the dead ball.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Beckham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Great vision. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Raul. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
India are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Arsenal have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he plays one through. And no, that was never going to make it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Aimed beyond the defence. Van Basten powering forward here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's in a great position here. Messi. Into the last 5 minutes. Raul. Now it's Forlan. Robertson. Now here's the... climbs up big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And time is up. Arsenal have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise
Arsenal
is fervent,
against
the
Milan.
atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine and occasionally an eye for goal.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Raul. Great vision. Can he spark a counter here? Hakimi. Oh, this looks sharp. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rijkaard. And this is Vieri. Nicely weighted ball. Vieri is having a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Vieri is offering a right smile there.
And it's Shevchenko. Now it's Olise. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's managed to get free. Takes a shot! And claimed it back swiftly. Still goalless. That has been cut short. Nuno Mendes is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Vieri! That was superb goalkeeping.
Vieri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that has been cleared. Messi tries making a foray down the right. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Shevchenko.
Pretty robust defending.
Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Olise. Maldini. Oh, easy pickings there. Raul. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. That pass has been well intercepted. And he's intervened well there. Neymar. And there is the half-time whistle. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here,
Security
0-0
staff
at
for
the
each
break.
block. Please report to the staff room immediately. Substitution in progress.
And we're underway again.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, super ball! Now that is a hefty challenge. And that is out of play. And it's Neymar. That's the keeper's ball. And this is Vieri. Bruno Mendes. Looking for the run. Neymar. And the finish! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Messi's cross. That has been knocked clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Pelé. And he's in on goal. Great chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Neymar deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 19.
Arsenal get their fourth corner.
Number 21. Vieri. Coming on the field. Number 7. Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 20. Owen.
Big header! Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And they're quick to get it back. Searching pass he's played there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here! Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And now they can clear their lines. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Takes the shot! Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Ambitious ball here. And this is Owen. And Owen! Taken goal, and that could well be the winner.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Very much into the last knockings. And the through ball. Oh, well played.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And he's had it nicked away. Dink through. Look at the space here. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. They're up to 5 corners now.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10, Messi. Number 11, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 26, Nedved. Number 22,
Szoboszlai gets it away.
Substitutions taking place.
Mendes going full steam ahead down the left flank. And he opts to go forward. Nicely shaped ball. Adams spots it. And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Owen taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight. And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
So, a breakthrough already. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Szoboszlai looking for a runner. No, it's not getting there. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? Turns back here, probably the best option. Probing pass. And he cuts out the supply. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Big chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that. Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And this is Messi, and Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's Vieira. Tries to play it through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Flashes it across. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pele purring through the gears. Scholes is the team's great visionary. Oh, that's ambitious.
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Now, can they get him away? And he shoots! Superb from Vieri! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Looking to play him in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Shevchenko!
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Milan get the second half going. Adams. Looking for the run. No, that's been intercepted. Thuram. Now it's Vieri. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, can he get onto this? Just eases him off the ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Hakimi opts to play it. Tries a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Arsenal have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
He's a sharp little ball here.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, nice touch. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Messi receives it in a wide position. Cleared without hesitation. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, good-looking ball. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, super find. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, good take in a good area. And a chance! Goal! Milan! And again they hit the front. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10, Messi.
Both sides then
Number
taking this
4,
chance to turn to their
Adams.
benches.
Number 21,
Milan go into the lead.
Vieri.
Well, it's better late than never,
19,
Peter, and that's
Pele.
potentially decisive now.
Number 11, Neymar.
Nedved can
Coming on the
so
field,
cleverly bypass the
number
press.
22, Pepe.
And it's Messi.
Number
Well, that looks a
26,
decent ball.
Nedved. Number 7,
Thuram.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Nedved.
Number 20, Owen. Number 15, Platini. Substitutions taking place. There will be...
And that will be the final act. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things.
हेलो ब्रदर, कैसा क्या हाल है ब्रदर? कैसा ब्रदर? ठीक है प्रखर, तू बता यार क्या चल रहा है, नेक्स्ट मैच खेलेगा?
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, SQUADGOD, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse he can also add to his game, Peter. He makes good use of his strength when receiving the ball in tight areas, and he has that trickery and athleticism to beat people, and a spring in his step, always a spring.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Oh, good-looking ball. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just...
He's had a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Arsenal are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Szoboszlai goes long. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, nicely intercepted. Raul. Messi. Well read, nice interception. And the pass is intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pele conjures time and space where few can. And a chance! No mistake! Arsenal are level. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Arsenal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
The ball has bounced loose now. Khan clears and claimed it back swiftly. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Great defending, strong and determined. Kukçu cuts it out. Oh, easy pickings there. Now that's well seen too. Adams. And this is Vieri. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Messi. And it's Neymar. Now then, the ball's come loose. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Please take this opportunity.
Any strong opinions on the first half?
Arsenal will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Arsenal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Knocks it in. Oh, what has happened here? Tries a shot! Superb goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Now, can they get him away? Nuno Mendes. He is through here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He gets big. Oh, taken with style. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Shapes the shoot! Oh, crossbar! And he's gone long. He's tried one! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 21.
So can they do it again?
Coming on the field is number 7.
Up he goes! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way...
Shoots! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Nuno Mendes. Mendes just loves to go forward whenever he can. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And Messi! Off the post! It's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Arsenal going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one
Hello,
more time.
everybody, and
A
welcome
day
to
for
today's
parading
match.
of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So bring it on.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. This familiar tale ready to be retold. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Vinicius Junior! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rooney. Now it's Del Piero. Oh no, this does not look good. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Searching pass he's played there. Now it's Rooney, and this is Del Piero. Arsenal, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And they're quick to get it back. Cannavaro. Beckenbauer. That's Cannavaro. Beckenbauer. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. There's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Rooney is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Looking for options for movement. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Del Piero. He's tried one! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Del Piero. That is a great pick out. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Rooney. Messi.
Rooney really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rijkaard. Looking to play him in. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
There will be
Played
1
into
minute
space
added
out
time.
wide. It's a good look. Climbs up big! And he's done it!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams.
And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time,
So that
because
was
in
the
truth
first
they've
half.
not really been at it
We
so
believe the
far.
boys can turn it
If the
around.
pep talk
Of
works,
course they
we
will.
may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And Del Piero! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, there's a probing ball. Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer. Arsenal still this single goal behind. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And it's Messi. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cannavaro. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
He's got away. Chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Beckenbauer, quality ball. Messi could try cutting inside here. Up he goes! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Substitution
We have
for
got changes
Arsenal.
here from both
Number
sides, in
10,
fact.
Messi. Number 4, Adams. Number 11, Neymar. Number 21, Vieri. Number 19, Pele.
Keep
Coming on
calm
the
and
field,
carry on. That's the
number
job in a
26,
nutshell now.
Nedved. Number 15, Platini. Number 22,
Adams.
Kaká. Number 7,
And it's Del
Cristiano
Piero.
Ronaldo.
Del
Number
Piero.
20, Owen. Substitution.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Neymar. He's gone forward. And we're done. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
And a quick announcement now for anybody
Well, how will we
interested
look back
in
on that?
buying
Yeah,
tickets
well,
for
I've been...
So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Genuinely a heavyweight contest, north against south, London against Manchester. Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, and a good chance here! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Corner number 2 then. Cleared without complication. Neymar. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for options for movement. That's a good ball out wide. Now this could be a chance. Bellingham! And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! The breakthrough strike! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And this is Batistuta. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Bellingham.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Vieri, he's found a way through. Now, who's going to be first to this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hakimi. And here's Torres. He's got away. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, great header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
Vieira may have slightly misjudged the timing, but there was nothing wrong with the intent.
Now it's Alvarez. Bellingham. And here's Azar. And he's had it nicked away. Zico is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Vieri providing an... It's Vieri!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Alvarez. Foot in. Messi herring after the ball here. That ball looks a good one. Decent chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Fernando Torres is offering a wry smile there.
So their 4th corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Whistle's gone, that's foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
He went for the curler.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nicely shaped ball. That has not gone well. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He's a sharp little ball here, brilliantly cut out. Rice is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's a throw. So we've reached the hour mark. Messi being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Alvarez could try cutting inside here. Oh, smashing header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And it's Neymar. He is just caressing the ball.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 11, Neymar. Number 18, Zico. Number 9, Fernando Torres.
Hakimi.
Number 21, Vieri.
So, Jim, what are you
Number
thinking?
10,
Arsenal are
Messi.
very much in the game
Coming on
and
the field,
matching the opposition for
number
chances.
22, Pepin. Number 15,
Nuno Mendes.
Platini.
It's a searching
Number 7,
pass.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 20,
That has been cut
Cohen.
short.
Number 26,
Can he get it through?
Nedved.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Chance for a shot! Sticks it away! Arsenal are level. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty...
Bullish header!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That is not the best ball, and he offers an
There will be
apologetic
3
look.
minutes
He
added
made it
time.
look a bit predictable.
Thuram. Nedved. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Scores are level.
So
We
all
will
square,
go into
we
extra
need a
time.
winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Substitution.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Arsenal displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Nice looking ball. And it's Nedved. Nedved going face to face with his great rival. Chance to deliver. He rises! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Bellingham. He's on it. Can he get away?
Batistuta really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And the shot! And that's it for the first period of extra time.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain
Both
from
teams have
talking
run themselves
outside
into the ground
stadium.
out there. Does
Thank you very much
anyone
for your
have
cooperation.
one last moment of magic in them?
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 2, Rijkaard. Coming on to replace him is...
And we're
Number
off
8,
for the final time. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. It's a good run down the right. Nedved in acres of space out wide. And that has been clubbed away. Ball's gone out of play. Vieira really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
They get a throw in. And here's Mbappe. Can he finish? And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And that is as far as it goes. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in each